Hi, I'm Guy from Aikido. At Aikido, we use real-time data to support decision-making of manufacturing in the context of electronic components, starting from the design stage through the engineering support all the way to supply chain management. But we couldn't choose a better timing simply because the crisis of the semiconductor shortage crisis is of a magnitude we've never seen before. Just to put things in perspective, the automotive industry alone suffered the loss that is valuated at $210 billion in 2021, just as a result of the semiconductor shortage. And I'm sure everyone hearing me at the moment, and which is required to every once in a while source for components, knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's impossible at the moment. We collect data from 70 distributors, international distributors in real time. We have access to their databases through integrations, and we use this data for several purposes. First of all, we assist design engineers in selecting better components at the design stage when they require to design the PCB, so that they won't enter items that are, for instance, obsolete, hard to find, costly, and so on. We later on help the company monitor these components, the selected components, so that they avoid surprises, supply chain disruptions, or at least reduce the impact of supply chain disruptions by being familiar with these disruptions very soon at a very early stage, and having good recommendation on how to mitigate those risks. We also enhance the sourcing and procurement process. Again, we're integrated with 70 distributors. We see inventories in real time, cost in real time, volume discounts, and so on. And using algorithms, we use this data to structure optimal sourcing plans, which is something that could take days for the procurement departments. We do it within a couple of minutes for a fairly large bill of material. We allow for a seamless collaboration between the different departments, meaning that, for instance, the engineering department would upload a bill of material to our platform. It is also seen by the procurement departments. Everyone has access to the same data. They don't need to send emails back and forth or create folders outside of the platform and so on. And the solution is a SaaS solution, meaning that there's no installations whatsoever. You simply go enter the web, you follow the link, enter your login credentials, and you can start working immediately with no special preparations required. We have several customers in the context of full deployment or pilots, design partnerships. So in terms of product companies or OEM companies, we work with the companies above, KLA, HP, Aeronautics, and several more companies. And we also work with several contract manufacturers manufacturing, providing PCB assembly services, companies such as USR, PMI, and Nistec. Within those organizations, we have users from a couple of departments, from the design department through the components engineering, project engineering, supply chain, procurement, and so on. Each sees its own value from the software. Based on the same information, we generate insights relevant to each of these functions. The team is comprised of 3 co-founders. David is our chairman. He's a serial entrepreneur for the past 30 years, has 3 successful exits in his history. Roy is our CTO, started his career in Mamram. Since then, he's been in the industry for approximately 20 years, managing R&D teams, groups. He also dealt with product management, architecture, and so on. He did it for startups and for large-scale enterprises, international enterprises. And I spent the past 15 years in supply chain and operation management in the manufacturing industry. And the 3 guys on the right are advisory boards, Muhammad from SAP, Joe from Flex, and Danny from, that used to be a VP at Altera when it was sold to Intel. And the 3 of these guys are very involved and contribute a lot to our activity. We're happy to hear from you and elaborate on everything I just presented. Please contact us. Happy to chat. Thank you.
Hello, my name is David Ackerman, and I'm the CEO of Briefery. I'm going to talk about our solution, Citizen Developer, for the digitalization of the shop floor. Citizen Developer meaning no code, very quick and easy to adapt to the organization. There is a lot of unstructured data going in the organization, and this is not documented, not analyzed for anomalies and root cause of problems. When you look at the factory, it's even intensified. On one side, ERP, CRM, other side, MES, IoT. Those systems don't talk well with each other. And in between, there is a lot of human-to-human interactions that is not seen by the organization systems. So we are providing connecting a system that connects between human machines and software processes to provide full visibility in what's going in the plant, and everything works on your mobile. So the shop floor employee can use the mobile, and even the CEO of the company can visualize everything that's going on the factory on his mobile. And we have a desktop version as well. Other unique features that we have a learning system. If there is an event, we show instantly all history of similar events and the resolution. And the resolution is rated by best practice on top, and it's crowd voting or done by the factory engineer. We have also escalation and smart routing. So we measure from event to resolution. If it takes more than 10, 20 minutes, we will automatically escalate it and will route it by the problem, if it's electrical, to the electrician, software to the IT, etc. We are a team of 6 people. Myself, I was the president of Ceragon Networks, Inc. in the US, and then the CEO of ITS Telecom. Ronnie and Sharon have a background in no-code solution, and Tamir and Tomer are previous 8200 Elite Intelligence Unit developers, and Chagai is ex-Israeli Air Force pilot. So we are a strong team. We have 20 customers working. Just to give a few examples, Drexelmeier is a German, a tier 1 automotive supplier, 4.6 billion euro annual turnover. They are doing the batteries for the Porsche Taycan, and they are managing the faults with our system. We are connecting to the MES. We get the errors, we route them to the operator, show them the history and the best practice solution. And you can see it all here. In calculation we did in Drexelmeier, we can save 46% of downtime and can save approximately 1.7 million euro per year for this factory alone. In Ackerstein, which is another customer of ours, they have 10 sites with more than 1,000 employees. We are doing more than 60 different workflows, from preventive maintenance, fault maintenance, to plant investments, waste tracking, mold tracking, subcontractors management, proof of delivery, etc. Everything that we do eventually goes to the dashboard, and you can drill down and find the root cause or any anomalies and ask the 5 whys. And by doing that, you can increase drastically the efficiency of your system. So to summarize, we are providing visibility, traceability, and agility. Thank you.
There is a very common problem that we all know, and we face it almost every day, and it is to find information. It can be within our organization, if it's like, finding a technical data or a procedure, or as customers trying to find information on setting up a product we just bought. But while self-service resolution costs only 10 cents, if a customer needs to speak with an agent, the cost raised to $8, and even more if the product is much more expensive and complicated. Even though 70% of customers try to use self-service during resolution, and this information is provided by Gartner, only 9% of customers can solve the problem themselves. So the main problem is that 70% of customers are annoyed with the search because they need to use specific keywords which they don't know. And even if they do find information, in many cases, it brings them not to the final answer, but just to the PDF or into a video which they need to watch and find the answer inside of it. This is why we've built Cognility, which is the first 360 degrees knowledge integration platform fusing siloed organization knowledge from all sources and formats into a single AI-powered resolution engine that delivers answers spot on. It means that we can understand your knowledge in different locations, in different formats, and give your users answers immediately. How we do that? First of all, we have the AI insight engine that understands natural language, understand the structure of your knowledge, the content of your knowledge, and provide meaningful answers. But it's not enough to understand your knowledge. We also have a client that can provide these answers in a unified UI. Because we provide answers from PDFs and videos and totally different formats, we have developed a unique way to provide this information in one single touch point. It's very intuitive, and it's a conversation-based console, okay? And the last part is that we also provide real-time insight engine for you as a company to understand your customers. So you know exactly what are your problems, what are their friction points, if they do a process, how much time it took to do this process, where they got stuck, what was the problem they faced when they got stuck, okay? And by doing this, you can immediately provide an answer, so the next customer will be able to have a self-service resolution. And everything also is a layer on top of what you already have. We don't replace anything in your organization. It is connected automatically to your CRM, your knowledge base. And every time you add information there, the system understands it and can provide answers immediately to your users. So as we said, we provide knowledge fusion from different sources and different formats, okay? We give the last mile within the document and the videos or HTML. We support text, speech, or even buttons, and everything is auto-generated. You don't need to train anything, you don't need to build anything, even the conversations. This video shows you a comparison between Tesla's self-service knowledge base and Cognility's insight engine. User goes to the self-service knowledge base and asks simple questions. Can the car park itself? As you can see, it doesn't get any relevant answer. Let's ask Cognility's insight engine.
Hello, how can I help you?
First result comes up, and it redirects the user inside the PDF and reads the answer.
Monitor the instrument panel to determine when AutoPark has detected a parking space.
And here's what happens when the answer is within a video with the same insight engine.
How do I use a touchscreen?
The touchscreen works much like a smartphone. It displays and controls just about everything in your Tesla.
It redirected the user into the right second of the answer inside the video. My name is Sagi Jacobi, and I'm a co-founder at Cognility with my partner and CEO, Lior Messenger. Thank you for your time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ari Moore. I'm the CEO of Kiami. Kiami's AI-based troubleshooting and knowledge management software transform the way technical teams in manufacturing companies are fixing failures and collaborating knowledge and best practice. The way technical teams fix failures directly impact the operational cost. In some cases, it can save a lot of money. We are addressing several pain points that engineering, maintenance, and other support teams in the factory are facing on a daily basis. As you know, in the factory, there are a wide variety of complex machinery and systems, which is difficult to master. Inefficient or suboptimal manual troubleshooting can lead to long downtimes, waste, poor quality, and more. Workforce aging and expert retirement can leave knowledge holes in those departments. It can take years to become an effective technician or an expert. We are addressing all of those challenges with AI-based troubleshooting and knowledge management software. With Kiami, the operational teams can fix a lot of failures by themselves before calling to maintenance, to engineering, or other technical teams, while reducing the call to technical support by up to 50%. In Teva Pharmaceutical, for example, Kiami reduced the number of calls to maintenance by 40%. Its AI-based diagnostic and repair algorithms reduce the repair time by up to 70%. For example, in Teva, a failure that caused in the past 3 hours downtime in their automation, with Kiami, it takes only half an hour to fix. The system enables global sharing of knowledge and best practices between different manufacturing sites of the company. Flex, one of the largest electronics manufacturers, and our customers are using Kiami in 8 manufacturing sites, sharing best practices between different sites all around Europe, while saving a lot of money. The impact of Kiami is very impressive, and it is done in different industrial segments. I will just quote Elon Shaked, which is the maintenance manager in Paltziv in the plastics industry. He says that the implementation was a remarkable process that helped them to preserve years of experience and become more professional and collaborative. Configuration is very easy and the implementation is very fast. So join us today. Thank you very much. Ari Moore from Kiami, your AI-based troubleshooting and knowledge management software. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Felix and I'm CEO of NVIDIA. When you imagine quality and control 8 years ago, it probably will look like this. Every part is manually inspected before releasing to the public, and you probably think that today's situation is totally different. Well, not really. There are of course advanced manufacturing plants that deploy expensive machinery working on almost autonomously, but there are still many manufacturing plants that employ manual labor. My partner and I decided to change this. I have gained many years of experience while working with leading companies building solutions of the manufacturing industry in sales, pre-sales, and business development. And my partner Michael has a great experience and knowledge in building complex R&D projects in the security industry. Together, we are trying to tackle the challenges to reduce the number of recalls and refunds and identify defects in the manufacturing as early as possible, to automate the manual process and to gain management and control over multiple manufacturing lines. We offer a complete solution for automation, quality, and control based on advanced AI machine vision algorithms. Machine vision technology replaces a human sense and judgment capabilities with digital cameras and image processing. Different industries use the technology to automate their production and improve product quality. Our automatic quality control system is one centralized platform that can connect to multiple cameras types, including thermal, industrial, and security. We process the video streaming from the cameras, generate alarms, and manage robotic arms and controllers in order to identify the defects in real time. We offer an open platform that can be integrated to multiple vendors and can export data to existing ERP system, and one centralized database can process all the data and generate useful insights. We are part of Industry 4 evolution and feel confident that integrating our AI-based software with existing cameras and providing the plant managers full control and traceability over their manufacturing process can increase the productivity, efficiency, and reduce recalls and refunds, making a great impact on the bottom line and reputation of any organization. We have succeeded to deliver working projects and paid POCs with few customers in Israel in several industries. Here is an example of general product inspection manual table in Tnuva. One platform can support multiple products and applications without the need to configure the solution. In Rumikut, we inspect multiple production lines with centralized quality control system. The Unilever chose our solution for quality inspection for an ice cream manufacturing line. In addition to our software, we also design and manufacture the end-to-end inline inspection system, as you see here. Here is a working deployment of high-speed inline thermal camera that controls the sealing quality. The solution is also suitable for pharmaceutical, food, package, and any other seal inspection form. Our competitive advantage is our ability to connect to different types of cameras and multiple manufacturer lines to offer one centralized platform that can manage control, increase the manufacturer line's quality and productivity. We can also upgrade the existing machinery in the plant and thus save cost and increase the ROI. We have built a solution targeting multiple applications for different industries. Total addressable market last year was established $29.7 billion, and it's projected to reach $74.9 billion by 2027, growing at CAGR at 11.3% from 2020 to 2027. We are looking for partners to join us in our journey. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Tomer, and I will show you Planet, which is an APS, Advanced Planning and Scheduling platform for smart manufacturing. Our clients characterized by high mix of products and low volume manufacturing, these having different planning issues such as external challenges caused by raw material availability and market changes, internal challenges such as reducing work in process and maximizing efficiency. As a result, the planners must have a good scheduling tool in order to replan work orders and choose the optimal solution every day and sometimes few times a day. You might expect that we would have such a solution inside the ERP systems. The big player like SAP and Oracle did try to deliver an internal scheduling tool, but the result was too complicated, hard to implement, and therefore unused. We do have some competitors that are on the market. Some of them are too light and their solution is not deep enough. Others are too heavy and require complete information system that it is expensive to buy and very hard to implement. Most of technologies are old and difficult for using in a large scale. So what will we find out there in the APS market? Most of the production planners are actually using Excel as their main planning tool. They usually fetch data from the ERP, then manually edit the plan, and finally return the result somehow to the ERP. Our plan is to change this situation and become the global APS leader within 4 years. So, what is Planet? It's a cloud-based application, extremely flexible and visual, containing Gantt views, list views, low chart, dashboard, and more. Unlike BI, Planet is an active tool where the user can move jobs, check what-if scenarios, and test different situations. Planet is an adjustable platform that can be customized according to the different industries and client needs. We also figured out that the ERP connectivity must be strong and robust because such a tool must speak the client's information business language. All of the above enabled us to shorten the implementation process down to 15 to 20 days and make the solution available and possible. Our team, on the right are the developing guys. Yakir is the CTO, Evgeny and Summer taking care of the front and back end. On the left side, those who meet the client's marketing and implementation. Even though we are only bootstrapped so far, we were able to grow quite nicely by 40 to 50% every year. And today we have more than 50 paying clients that actually use Planet every day. We look at the market through the ERP relevant players market share. We understand that Planet gives the best results if operating along with an ERP system. Until today, we have a great cooperation with the Israeli Priority Software ERP system company that together we reach more than 30 common clients. Looking ahead, our plan is to extend the current connectors and add new connectors to SAP, Oracle, Microsoft Info, and other major players. Our business model is based on selling through partners, which are most of the time the ERP integrators. We already have a few of them working with us, and we found out that this partnership is fruitful to both sides. We are welcoming you to join us by using Planet as a client. We also look for relevant investors that believe in our dream and can help us scale up quicker. Thank you for your time.
Hi everyone, I'm Vladimir from Anime. Let's talk about maintenance, challenges, solutions, and opportunities. Medical device, food factory, oil refinery, hospital, or municipality. What is in common? We depend on our machines, and our machines depend on maintenance. Equipment downtime is a huge pain of the manufacturing, with imaginary 15 billion losses each year. And the solution? Collaborative maintenance. What does it mean? Animate accumulates the data about similar equipment from different customers. The power of human collaboration meets big data technology. We have broken the barrier of Industry 4.0 implementation in any machine operating business. Safe sharing of data empowers all users and helps make better decisions for each one. There is a fast-growing market for maintenance software that projected to triple in 5 years, and Animate is going to lead this market. Our products are software as a service, maintenance software, monthly fee, and data monetization, business insights about machine reliability and field behavior. Animate had started as an idea 2 years ago. We have bootstrapped to product launch in 2021, and next milestones are sales in US and data monetization. We are doing things in a simple way. It's easy to report and easy to get results. It's easy to improve with Animate. We have done about 15 maintenance software projects before Animate launch, and almost doubled this number with few months. How? With easy onboarding and short sales cycles. Animate caught the eye of biggest Israeli companies. One of them is already became a customer, and others are on the way. About the team, I'm Vladimir, 18 years in manufacturing, 8 of them as CEO of Zortec, a production software supplier. Victoria is on the biz dev. If you have machines to run, she will find you and will sell Animate to you. Eyal has CTO and founding experience with number of startups, with 3 SaaS products raised from the candle to the market. We are building the next big things in the maintenance world and inviting you to join us as a customers or investors. Let's collaborate. Thank you.
At Aqualitas, we believe that it is necessary to monitor water quality real-time, everywhere, to keep us safe and protect the environment. In US alone, they have invested $2 trillion to improve water quality. But today, 30% of the water systems encounter water quality violation. It is estimated that 60 million Americans are exposed to potentially unsafe water, and I'm talking only about the contamination that get caught, as the common practice for water quality monitoring is to send someone to the field, collect a sample, and take it to the laboratory to get a result in several days. Real-time monitoring is still a challenge, as current systems can cost thousands of dollars and require frequent cleaning and calibration, while improper maintenance results in data that do not represent the water, making drawing operational conclusions hard to impossible. Imagine a world where water distribution systems, wastewater treatment plants, industries, and agriculture can know what's their water quality at each stage. Hello, I'm Dr. Georgi Maikov, founder of Aqualitas, where we change the paradigm focusing on usability, so that real-time water quality monitoring will be affordable, reliable, and available. Through a deep understanding of the water chemistry and the way sensors operate, we are developing advanced machine learning and AI models that monitor the operational stability of the sensors and perform self-diagnosis from the sensor data alone. We implement automatic calibration of the sensors without human interaction or cleaning of the system. Early on, we understood that won't be enough to just implement smart algorithms on existing sensors. So our models run on water quality monitoring platform that we are developing. Our platform have full modularity, so that the customer can choose which parameters he wishes to monitor, and the sensors on our platform are developed as disposable cartridges, so that the user will be able to replace the unit instead of spending time on calibrating it. The data goes to the cloud, so that the customer can monitor and analyze his water in real time. For example, a food plant can make sure that the water it receives is of sufficient quality, monitor the water in production process to prevent contamination, and monitor the water treatment process, thus reducing the amount of water, energy, chemicals, and manpower required, while keeping the water clean of contaminants and the environment safe. We believe so much in our technology that we plan to provide the monitoring platform for free. The customer chooses which parameters they want to monitor and how many systems they require, and they pay a flat monthly fee. This means that clients that already have monitoring capabilities can try our system, as it won't cost them anything. But more importantly, clients that until today could not afford a real-time monitoring solution can receive our system and for the first time know what their water contains. The water market is huge, but the water chemistry is different. Therefore, we are focusing on each market separately to design the ultimate solution for it. Currently, we are focusing on the wastewater market, as monitoring the effluent stream provides safe water to agriculture and a lot of information about the treatment operational conditions. We have a great team. Gal Meron is our data scientist, and he works with data analysis for more than 2 decades. And Dr. Imre Aroni is our water expert, who has been focused on water and water resources for the past 15 years. And I have experience in developing and implementing novel multidisciplinary technologies. Since foundation, we have developed a fast POC that went through extensive field tests, applied for a patent, and closed a pre-seed round with i4 Valley Incubator. Currently, we are in the final stages of development of our Alpha Unum platform that monitors 5 parameters. And we are also part of a consortium of companies led by Ayor from France, applying for a European Horizon program. We are planning to start pilots with Mekorot and Fluence at the beginning of the year and launch the Unum by the end of next year. Water is our most precious resource. Join us to ensure water safety to all people at all time. Thank you.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Cheli, CEO of Beimage. I'm an architect with an Arch degree and also a BIM expert. I'm so happy and excited to present you with Beimage. Beimage is a SaaS market solution based on the AI and BIM to automate and optimize the procurement process of buildings and materials products. We create a seamless process where we enable GCs, architects, and project managers to match products to their BIM projects and to communicate selected data to the project stakeholders as a smart and quick bills of quantities. We create Beimage plug-in to Revit app of Autodesk. As you can see, once the users are logged in, they can browse our product catalog. This is a smart catalog, it is aware of the design context. If I will now click on the window type, the catalog is automatically filtered to the right list of products. We build our catalog based on the AI capabilities to reach a best matching results with time. I can now open each product and view its details, codes, images, and other useful information. Once I choose a product, I can stream all or part of its parameters to the selected item in my design. All the product selection that I do as an architect are being updated in the Beimage SaaS application. The web SaaS application is the framework where all the stakeholders can view, communicate, and manage the product selection and the bills of quantities. Here on the left, you can see all the parameters that were applied by the planning team from the different Revit files. On the right, I can see the list of the selected products from the catalog with the planning team about the product selection and even suggest an alternative product. Thank you for your attention.
Kinze is a food safety startup in the intersection of food tech and Industry 4, and we are redefining cleaning in food production lines. So listen to this amazing number. 200 million people will get sick from foodborne illnesses this year globally. Unfortunately, 150,000 of them will die. And the source for those illnesses comes from cleaning processes that take place every day in every food production facility throughout the world. So let's understand how it could be that cleaning processes are the source for foodborne illnesses. It sounds like a paradox. It starts with bacteria that gets immune to cleaning and can be found on the equipment even after cleaning. It continues with allergens that, if weren't washed good enough, can harm the consumer that is sensitive to these allergens. And it goes to cleaning chemicals that you might not know, but occasionally find their way to the food that we eat because weren't washed good enough through the cleaning process. But cleaning processes do much more than this. They harm the environment substantially, with billions of liters of water that are wasted every year in cleaning processes and millions of tons of chemicals that float to the environment and pollute it. And we cannot avoid costs because cleaning processes cost a lot of money. And I'm not only talking about manpower, cleaning resources, I'm mainly talking about machine downtime. When the factory stops for cleaning, this is a huge lost opportunity. And we cannot look over recalls. If a company gets a recall, it's a huge penalty, not to mention the reputation. The FDA actually connects the dots and tells us that 1 in 3 food recalls relates directly to cleaning and sanitation, and even recommends that all cleaning methods should be evaluated for their effectiveness. And if this wasn't enough, then we were hit by COVID that only enhanced the issues of food safety, of hygiene, of sanitation, and of crowded food production lines. So after we understood all those damages, we realized how large the market is. And after we met so many companies and heard from them that they're looking for these exact solutions or have these exact problems, then we decided to establish the company that will put an end to cleaning, not to clean more efficiently or differently, that will just put an end to cleaning. So how does this magic works? So we invented a technology that for the first time ever coats and isolates equipment in food production lines. We developed a unique disposable and biodegradable polymer that masks every food production equipment. It could be a mixer, a conveyor, any surface around the food production facility. So once there is food production, there is never contact between the food and the equipment. There's also always a barrier between the food and the equipment. And after we complete the food production, we take off the food from the equipment. Then we immediately and instantly remove the polymer and the equipment is clean We do not need to clean it because by the time we start another food production, we apply another layer of liner to coat and mask the equipment. But how does the coating take place? So in parallel to developing the material, we're also developing a robotic system that will be in the production line. It will autonomously navigate itself to the equipment once it starts its food production batch. It will scan it, analyze its geometry, and then, and this is the core of what we do, it will spray our unique polymer and cover every aspect of the equipment. Our solution fits any geometry in the food production line. We will comply with all food regulations. The business model we offer to the food producers is a one-time sale of our robotic system, and then continuously we will sell the polymeric liner. This is actually our business. This is the printer and ink model. So we knew that we are here to make a huge impact, not just a bottom line or a profit. And when we analyze the huge impact that Kinze can make in the world, then we are first here to save lives, just like that. Then we look into the environment, because when we eliminate cleaning, so we eliminate the waste of water substantially, and we instantly also eliminate the flow of detergents and chemicals that actually pollute the environment today. And then there is the economic part of the equation. So once applying our solution, we will actually cut 70% of the cleaning costs for food producers. And that what brought so many companies to show interest, huge interest in what we are doing. We got LOIs from companies from the food industry for pilot testing. Until today, we raised a seed round of funding. We are part of the I4 Valley incubator for Smart Industry. We won food tech competitions. We've been in accelerators, and we are currently at the lab concluding the product development. A few words about the team. Ehud and I started the company with years of experience in technology and business. Roni Efrati is leading all the aspects of polymer development in the company, and our advisory board are Ransom Skovarin for polymer development, and Meir Menachem, who was the CFO of the Strauss Group. The next funding round we're looking at is $2 to $3 million coming next quarter. And last word of vision. What you've seen here is just the tip of the iceberg in terms of our vision for Kinze to the future, because the exact same problems exist in other markets as well. We plan to start with the food industry and build on this to go to every place that by eliminating cleaning, we can contribute to the well-being of people and to a cleaner and safer environment. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. My name is Moti Koren, and I'm here to present Neural Flow. First of all, thank you for the organizers for letting me demonstrate our capabilities. So what is Neural Flow? Neural Flow is bioreactor AI-driven process optimization platform for cultivated meat. What does it mean? What is cultivated meat? Cultivated meat is basically a way to produce meat without the animal. You take only a cell from the animal and you produce the meat in a bioreactor rather than growing the animals. The need for cultivated meat is due to the Earth's conditions that cannot meet the increasing demand for meat. This will not happen. So actually the question whether cultivated meat will work or not is not a question of if, it's only a question of when. However, if you're looking at what's happening today most of the vehicles in cultivated meat are small scale, laboratory scale. And if you will take into account that they would have to increase into full meat production capabilities, they have a long way ahead. Actually, one of the biggest facilities you have today is Future Meat Facility, which was built by MGT, the mother company of Neural Flow. Another problem is that cell growth is almost an art. It's less than a, I would say, automatic process that you have to do with a standard manufacturing process. And if I'm summarizing everything up, we are talking about a great need for predictable and repeatable process of cultivated meat. This can only be done by using mathematical tools that are not being used today. And we are talking about machine learning platform to ensure the efficient cell culture growth in bioreactors. In order to do this, you would need an expert in a variety of disciplines. You will need engineering expert, you would need AI platform and data scientists. You would need biological experts. You will need software engineers. All of them are part of NeuralFlow team. So what do you get at the end? At the end, you will get a product that takes all the parameters, the sensor parameters of the growth of the cultivated meat, and in real time let you know where you stand in the growth of the meat. And if something happens, it will let you know that it's not the optimal way to grow the meat. We are using different AI algorithms to ensure that we see non-linear correlation and connections between the sensors. If you're asking about the market, what is the market that we are expecting? If you're looking at bioreactors are basically the main tool for cultivated meat industry. Although today people, as I mentioned before, using up to 50 liters vehicles, they will have to go to 1,000 or 20,000 liters vehicles, which are, by the way, small in the food industry scale. And if only 20% of the meat consumptions would be from cultivated meat, we are talking about hundreds of thousands of bioreactors. These bioreactors can only be monitored and produced by using smart software. So, thank you very much. Just a short introduction to our team. Myself is Moti Koren. Amir Drifman is the owner of MGT. Shachar Gino is responsible for our AI. Itamar Steinberg for the ETL and database, and we are working with Nir Angel and Moshe Shpul as the process engineers. Thank you very much.
Hello, we are Metrodix, and what we're doing is eliminating the quality control bottleneck. The need for quality control is quite obvious. The manufacturer wants to verify that their products comply with the requirements of the customer and provide feedback to the production line. The specifications arising from these requirements are high accuracy of the system and a quick turnaround time. The current solution is having a CMM, a coordinate measurement machine, an example of which we see here, a Mitutoyo machine, having a mechanical probe that actually measures the spatial location of each point on the object and eventually creating a map of the object. The market for CMM is about $3 billion, and it is growing at about a pace of 8% annually. So if there's a need and there's a solution, what is the problem? The problem is this: quality control is a bottleneck in the manufacturing process. The CMM is slow, it measures one point at a time, and if you have an object which requires measurement of 100 points or more, it can easily take between 15 minutes, half an hour, and even more. So it delays the manufacturing process. It forces large batches and small sample size being only inspected. Eventually, it creates an inefficient manufacturing process. What is the Metrodix solution? Imagine a camera that instead of providing 2D images of the object, it provides instantly 3D file with all the dimensions of the object. It sounds like science fiction, but this is what we're doing. We're taking the object, going through our machine, and you have a 3D file ready instantly. It is comprised of a proprietary camera, an algorithm. It has a very high accuracy of microns, and it is being used similarly to standard CMMs. And again, it provides an instant 3D image, 3D file with all the dimensions of the object. The value proposition is quite clear. We're cutting down time of the quality control process substantially, more than 90%. We can increase the sample size of the inspected objects, reduce the batch size, reduce the QC manpower, and increase the yield of the production process. And overall, increase the production efficiency. The business model is comprised of capital equipment sales and annual subscription. We've talked to numerous prospects, different markets and different technologies, medical devices, high throughput injection molding, high accuracy CNC machining. They all have the same issues. They all need the same thing, quick quality control process. The status of the company is we have already several patents granted in patent applications. We already have a proof of concept, the POC. We're currently building a demo device with CMM parameters. We received initial grant from the Innovation Authority, and we have an MVP process with a medical device company. Who are we, and why should you believe all this science fiction I'm talking about? Effie is our CTO. Effie has an MSc in physics. He has over 35 years experience in technology leadership with companies, some of them you know, Applied Materials, leading the physics group. Creo is a digital printing company. Negevtech is an optical inspection, wafer inspection company. Colorite is based on optical technology and was acquired by L'Oreal for $100 million. Myself, 30 years experience in technology and business leadership. I was a co-founder of a medical device company, and I've been acting as an evaluator for the Israeli Innovation Authority, seeing numerous companies and technologies. I'm confident that what we have here is disruptive technology. What we're looking for is feedback and partnerships from potential customers, investors, and strategic partners. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hi, I'm Hagit from No Waste. No Waste solves the problem of agriculture plastic waste and create value for all stakeholders. Let's have a look at plastic materials. The demand grows up and the prices goes up accordingly. On the other hand, we have a lot of after-used agri-plastic materials that piling up in every field's corner, sometimes for years. Most of the time, this valuable material get burned or become a microplastic. So why can't we pick up the money from the ground? Well, it is not that simple. After-used plastic from agriculture scattered all around in small quantities. It makes the whole logistic process inefficient and expensive. The value chain is broken. There is no synchronization between the stakeholders, not on-demand, real-time collection. These materials lost their values. No Waste platform enable farmers to save money, recyclers to make money, and plastic producer to meet the regulation for recycling rate. No Waste platform is based on data-driven analysis and provides some interesting modules like logistic AI, certification, and alerts. Let's have a look at our demo. Imagine farmer trying to get rid of 20,000 square meters of after-used shedding nets. With No Waste, all he has to do is log into the system, send us a picture, and the location, and the quantity, and of course, his convenient day for collection. We take care for all the rest. No Waste based on data. It gives us the opportunity to be much more efficient. On-demand real-time collection is our success key. That's how we preserve the material's value. The system identified end user for the recycled materials. We close the loop. Our competitors still work as if it's business as usual. Their process is inefficient and there is no connection between all stakeholders. Sometimes there is no recycling at all. That gives us a huge opportunity. The use of plastic in agriculture is going to double itself in the next decade due to increased demand for food, pressure on agriculture yield, weather damages, and climate crisis. The need for closing the loop platform is growing. Our early adopters are here in Israel. The next implementation will be in Europe. We are looking for funding to work on product development, reaching 1,000 tons of plastic transaction in Israel, early marketing effort in target countries. Ministry of Agriculture in Israel sees no waste as a game changer. Thank you. You are more than welcome to join us to save the world from agri-plastic waste.
Hi, my name is Ran. I'm a founder and CEO of Conveys. Conveys has an automated storage solution for distribution vehicles. The global package delivery is booming. The market trends are fueled by COVID-19, and the market is expected to grow or double itself in the next 5 years. If we look at common distribution vehicle, it's a mess, it's a hassle. Try to pick up the right package to be delivered. The first and last mile challenges are loading and unloading inefficiencies and storage space utilization. Our focus is optimizing processes, improving space utilization, end-to-end autonomous delivery. That's our goal. So if we look at our solution, dynamic automated storage, it's designed each day per route within distribution vehicles. If we look at this conceptual technical diagram, we see that we load the packages into capsules in the distribution center. Those capsules are then loaded into the distribution vehicle, and while the delivery person is driving to the next customer, our system would work and bring the right capsule to the dispatch point and then point out for the package itself. We work throughout this process with the software or the ERP of the customer, the WMS, the distribution, scheduling, routing, and CRM. We see here the prototype that we presented for a few dozens of customers here in Israel. We can see the HMI where the delivery person pushes the button for capsule number 2 to be delivered to the dispatch point. We can see here how the system is working. The system logic is like the rush hour game where we work with the empty square, and then we move in the shortest and smartest way the capsule to the dispatch point. You can see the capsules that are moving, and then capsule number 2 is pushed up to the dispatch point. Our value proposition is relevant for distribution center and distribution vehicles. We have higher storage capacity. We have better manpower productivity. And of course, we can improve the capacity or throughput of the distribution vehicle. At the end of the day, we save money and time, and pointing out to full autonomous delivery solution. We are 2 founders. I myself coming from the retail business. My last positions were managing companies that have more than 60 distribution vehicles. My partner is the CTO of the company, Eliran. He's a mechanical engineer and he specializes in agriculture mobility. We have on our advisory board David Almagor, who has PhD in electrical engineer, and he's an entrepreneur that done few exits in the past years. We were established formally half a year ago. We signed in the past month 3 POC pilots with FedEx, with Orion, and with Paz. We were funded by the Israeli Innovation Authority, and we have on our team 2 part-time engineers that support our development. We have a patent registered and waiting to be approved. We are looking for investors in the fields of Industry 4.0, logistics, supply chain, and mobility, and connections with global relevant customers. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Ofer and I'm glad to present you Dryout. Dryout was funded in 2021 with a solution to one of the most common problems in the plastic industry, the long and uncertain drying process of raw plastic materials. Lots of plastic production plants must dry raw plastic materials before manufacturing product. To do that, they will fill their dryer with raw plastic materials and use a rule of thumb specified by the raw materials manufacturers. The problem is that you can never know how much drying time is enough if the material reaches the optimal drying point, and there is no way to be certain. In a research we made in a big Israeli plastic manufacturing plant, we learned that there are 1.5 to 2% unusual products per year. 20 tons of raw plastic material go to waste, and the defected products leads to a loss of at least $90,000 per year. To those numbers, we can easily add the cost of wasted time, resources, energy, and supply chain issue that cost the plants more than he can value. Dryout is a cloud-based solution optimizing the drying process using machine learning. Our software will analyze the data to guarantee the raw material will reach the optimal drying point at a minimal time necessary while using as less energy as possible. We believe we can reduce time, reduce energy utilization, decrease the amount of defected product per year, and reduce the overall production cost, saving at least $100,000 a year for every plant, while charging only $10,000 to $15,000 a year for our software, allowing the plant to save at least $85,000 a year without making any effort. Dryout is a hardware and software solution. We will install a smart add-on kit that will include sensors in strategic locations inside the dryer without hurting the existing dryer. The incoming data from the sensor will be analyzed in our cloud-based software, allowing to optimize the drying process in the most efficient way possible. The data will be kept in our big data servers, allowing to learn and understand the data for optimizing the drying process for all of our clients. Our team, combining industry specialists together with technology specialists to create the best solution possible. Now, we are looking for an investment that will allow us to start our research and POCs where we believe we can prove that we can provide a solution that will allow every plant to save actual money without any effort. After 2-3 successful POCs, we will start selling our software. We contacted plants all over Israel, signing an LOI with 2 plants, Takplatz and Metzer, and are in negotiation with 2 more, Netafim and Shalem Packaging Ltd. Our cost model will include a yearly license and one-time installation fee. And after completing our big data, we can sell the data to raw material manufacturers. We will offer our solution to every plastic plant that manufactures using injection process or inflating process. First in Israel, then in Europe, USA, China, and then the rest of the world. Dryout was funded to give a modern technological solution to a problem that was always there. Our software will allow plants to save money, but more than that, become a lot more efficient. And we believe that this is only the beginning. Thank you very much for listening.
Hi everyone, I'm Paula, APS co-founder. At APS, we help mining and construction companies protect their most valuable assets, their workers and machinery. Our low-power, long-range locating system is dynamically positioned on-site and enables real-time tracking with no communication infrastructure required. Construction is dangerous. Mining is deadly. More people are killed or injured in the mining industry than in any other industry worldwide. More than 15,000 miners are killed every year, and it is estimated that hundreds of thousands are injured. The effects of on-site accidents are devastating. Besides workers' injuries, the entire site might be shut down, the company's reputation is severely damaged, and overall high costs are imposed on the company. Why are there so many accidents? That's because safety enforcement is really difficult in such dynamic and complex places. And it is super difficult underground. Because underground, there's no communication infrastructure, no Wi-Fi, no wired communication, sometimes even no electricity. And the site is dynamically changing. Walls are built and destroyed, excavation in the tunnel deepens, everything is dynamic. Our solution, a real-time locating system composed of locators positioned on site, tags carried by workers or placed on assets, and a dashboard to display location. The locators are proprietary APS development, software and hardware. This system enables the safety manager to always know the latest whereabouts of every worker or tool. It provides better safety enforcement, and in case of disaster recovery, the tracking information is critical for prompt and effective rescue operation. Our BLE mesh locators transfer tags data from one locator to another for long range across the site. That's why no communication infrastructure is required. They are low power and can be dynamically positioned. They can be moved and new ones can be added to cover new working zones. Our competitors, HID and CUPA. Their solution is Wi-Fi based from locator to cloud with wires between access points. Wi-Fi is expensive and unreliable, therefore not suitable underground. Our solution has been implemented in the Tel Aviv Light Rail project. It is operational for 3 years, tracking 3,000 workers during the construction of the Red Line. These are testimonials of our customers, Meptagon and Solel Uvone. The RTLS market is booming. Gartner estimates a 5 times increase from 2025 to 2030, reaching $16 million in revenues. Our business model will be a one-time low setup fee, then software as a service. We plan to continue collaborating with local service integrators as our channel to market. Our team, Avi, the CEO and founder, 35 years of experience in high-tech, development and marketing, and myself, 25 years of experience as a V&V leader and a quality assurance manager. Our mentors, Agmon, Yariv, and Amit. The accelerator really helped us focus on the problem, on our solution, and on our unique advantage. It helped us understand we want to make a shift from a projects company with a high-touch product to a startup with a no-touch product and a SaaS model. From a market of construction sites in Israel to underground mining and construction worldwide. We seek investment for our second-generation product. Our experience enables us to define it as a low-touch product with cloud operation services. Our mission: improve workers' safety worldwide in mines, construction, and manufacturing with our next-generation smart tracking solution. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Yaron Schiffman. I'm the CEO and founder of Swartly. It's a pleasure to introduce you to our solution. Swartly helps businesses grow their revenue with quality data and engage with the right buyers by using proven strategy. Our B2B clients does not have an efficient solution to map their industry, target the prospect, and execute an effective engagement for better conversion. Daily data and bad sales strategy lead to weak conversion, long sales cycle, and wasting time. Please meet Swartley's solution. Smart and automatic B2B lead generation, tailor-made for our clients. We are providing an holistic sales solution that combines big data technology. Our methodology was made to make sure that only qualified leads are loaded into the sales funnel, using the right strategic workflows and engaging in the right channels and persona. Our market is huge. We are targeting B2B companies, high-tech industrials, and startups from various supply chains and domains. We are using artificial intelligence and machine learning to find B2B prospects. Our technology is sorting, aggregating, pooling, and ranking prospects in order to have a very high rate of accuracy and conversion. Our offering includes more qualified prospects, better BI, sales data optimization, and at the end of the day, more sales to our client. Our business model is SaaS with option to leverage our revenue by success fee when lead being converted to SQL or WON. Our client pay monthly fee with yearly agreement. We are selling and growing month by month. We have a domestic and international clients, SME, SMB, and enterprise. We project to target 1.2 million ARR by the end of 2022, currently standing on 40,000 MRR. We have a very detailed plan to meet our target in terms of technology and business, and most important, to be scalable. We are using our own property and methodology to define, target, and sell. These are our current clients. 70% target worldwide prospect. They are OEM, project-oriented, service and software solution, each one of them having his own challenges to sell, as well a very complex sales cycle. Few of them are working with us for over a year. We already received strong testimonials from our clients, and few of them say they never received such an holistic sales solution before. We are having a very strong and growing team that has what it takes to get to the next level. If you think there might be a good fit, you are welcome to join us as an investor or client. Thank you very much for this opportunity. You are welcome to contact me for more information. Thanks.
Hello, I am Merav Segev, CEO and founder of Brilliant. Industrial robots are everywhere, yet companies hesitate to deploy robots in their plants, despite knowing that robots keep staff safe and speed up production. Why? The answer: deployment and maintenance. Robots are expensive, need skilled setup, programming, and operation. Every tweak is expensive. Deployment and operation is complicated. Robots can't respond to unexpected events. It is difficult to pre-program them to function with each other. The more robots deployed, the greater the expensive delays. Brilliant's patented collaborative AI plugin software models the part of the human brain in charge of collaboration, facilitates organization to deploy autonomous, intelligent, multi-robot systems without any pre-programming. With Brillianator, robots intuitively cooperate and communicate with others, react to unexpected events, act together, optimize performance, productivity, and reduce costs. At Fiat, we successfully integrated our collaborative AI plugin, assembling parts. They don't collide, and another robot will pick up the slack if there is a problem, all without pre-programming. Our user-friendly tools facilitate rapid deployment of robust multi-robot systems, saving setup time and development time. We optimize performance and reduce downtime by up to 90%. Brillianator's collaborative AI plugin can be applied in different types of robots, including production lines, AGVs, drones, and so on. We are focusing on the industrial robot market, while our market niche, a software for robots, is expected to surpass the $30 billion market value in the next 5 years. Our business model is based on licensing software per robot. Brillianator expects to sell thousands of licenses in the next 5 years. There's a real need for our technology. Brillianator is the only company that provides such a convenient, easy, and cost-effective plugin, allowing robots to collaborate, solve problems, and work together. Our beta version has been launched with a European automotive manufacturer, and we are working with clients in the aerospace industry. Based in Jerusalem, I am the founder and the inventor behind Brillianator's AI technology. Anon and Onen, both experts in BizDev, and our team of robotic and software engineers. We are looking to access customers in the market where we can implement Brillianator into real-life manufacturing environments. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Oren Minster and I'm going to introduce Just to you today. I'm an information system engineer with more than a decade experience in implementing information systems in company, CRM, BI, ERP. I lead the product in our company. With me also is Yuval Luz, who is the CEO, brings many years of experience in the marketing area. We are dealing with the knowledge sharing and its retention inside of a company. So when I am as a user have a problem, a question, I need to start digging for information in several information systems that the company use with, such as forums or maybe archives. And it's not an easy task. I need to start digging for many of those systems. And once I do find the right knowledge piece, the right document, then I don't know if it's valid or not. And on the other hand, if I have a question and I start to trying to find a right colleague, the right expert, then it takes a lot of time. It depends on my social network inside of the company. And once I do find him, then the knowledge is not automatically retained. I need, as the user that got the information, to start manually retained it, and it's not an easy task. So in order to solve this problem, we at Just Connect, we integrate into most commonly used information system, and we know how to create some kind of a big map that says each and every one of the knowledge pieces, what are they dealing with, what information is inside. We know how to tag it in several knowledge tags, and according to this map, we know how to create a bigger map that says all of the users, all of the employees, what do they know, and all of this mapping is in order to create an optimal connection between users, to users that ask a question to the right knowledge piece, whether it's document in one of the information systems, the commonly used information system, or maybe it's an expert that is available at this moment to give an answer to this question. If it's an expert, then we record the session. It's a peer-to-peer connection. We record the session and we store it for future use. We analyze it and we reuse it once there is a similar question. So let's give an example. So Dan is working on his daily workspace. He's about to send an email on his Outlook to 4 colleagues of him. And once he clicks on the send button, I pops up a page that show him, that recommend him on several answers from different systems in the company. If it gives the answer, so great, we've done our job. If not, if Dan wants to speak with someone, then I connect between him to the right colleague, right expert that is available right now. There is a peer-to-peer session. I record everything. I do the knowledge retention. And once there is a similar question in the future, I know how to pop this answer once again. So I reuse the data that was transformed from one colleague, from one user to another. So where we at right now? We have a working version that is was implemented in 3 customers. Two of them are locally here in Israel. One of them is international. We have a huge waiting list with more than 10 customers. We have more than 10 integration with commonly used information systems such as Confluence, such as Salesforce, Google Docs. We are in co-op with major KM firms, the Big 4, in order to use our system and to distribute our system in the US market. With us also are Amir Sadeh and Sharon Chen, who consult us on the business side. Brings many years of experience with them. Also with us is Dr. Chen Hajjaj, who leads the AI and NLP side. He's the head of data science in Ariel University. That's all, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Stop wasting time. Just ask Justa.
Hi, my name is Itzik Finkelstein. I'm the CEO of TES Group. And today I came to talk to you about RSM. This is a new startup that we are launching. It's an online marketplace that consists of robots, industrial robots, parts and accessories. This is a startup we established for a long lasting experience and knowledge that we consumed in TES. In TES, in the last 15 years, we have helped dozens of companies to get the best value for their unused equipment and unused stock. We sold thousands of items from different sectors online through traditional marketplaces like eBay, but also we developed dedicated marketplaces and online stores for each sector. So comparing between all these sectors, we got the knowledge and the experience to recognize the unbelievable, amazing opportunity and the uniqueness of the robotics market. It's a growing market rapidly, that it's about to be $80 billion by the year 2026. There's so many developments, thousands of technologies, thousands of items. There is a huge demand from all the industries, especially after the corona, to get robots into their production line. On this hand, the huge demand. On the other hand, the poor availability online. It's very hard to source out a solution, to see the variety, to get connected to the right consultant and integrator. It's a huge problem, even impossible. So what we did, we realized there need to be a tool, and we need to develop from all of our experience to build a startup only for this market, because it's a huge opportunity. The B2B marketplaces is growing rapidly. This is the future. And we knew it's, with our knowledge, we can do it much simpler, and it will be cheaper for the customer to find the right tool, to get connected to the right consultant or integrator, and I gathered a team, a great, talented group of people that I had the privilege to work with, and together we developed the marketplace. We launched it. It's constructed from 3 different platforms for robots and robot systems, for accessories and parts, and for solutions, consultancy and integrations. Integrators, what I want to emphasize is that there are so many unique items, but they are hidden. They are our hidden champions, and the possibility to market them, it's a win-win situation for both of us. We developed a platform together, and it's now very easy to find the right tool and the right accessories and the right person to talk to in order to implement the right automation, robotics on your production line. The vast of variety is increasing daily because there is a line of vendors that we are uploading on the platform. We source out from all the databases we received from TES, and we got connected to all the ones that are in the robotics industry. They are very happy to be with us. They are our partners, and together we are building them mini sites, and we are planning to market them all over the world, like it should be, like this is the future. They know it, we know it. On the other side, regarding the buying side, we have launched campaigns to dedicated consumers, and we offer them the option to work with the marketplace. The responses were amazing, and they really want our services. Even if they don't find it right now on the marketplace, they're asking us to use our services and to source through our channels a solution for them. They can do it online with different other alternatives or competition, but the variety is very poor, and it's very hard to use those tools to find the right solution. I believe there is a lot of work to do. We need to develop the cutting edge leading platform, and we also need to do and to invest a lot of campaigns in order to be there, to take a big part of it. And for that, we need investments. We already invested from my company money and all the knowledge and experience and databases, and we are looking for new investors in order to scale it up. I'll be very happy to answer your question, to set up a meeting, and please contact me. Have a great day.
Hello, my name is Uri, and I would like to show you something amazing. This is my cup, and I can grab it. This was amazing. We humans do it all the time without thinking, but imagine for a second that you are a robot and you need to grab this cup. You need to know its position, orientation, distance, and then you want to create a motion. And usually it's a very complex process, and we try to simplify it. So let me show you how we do it. First, the problem that we are looking at. It's a huge expectation from robotics, $176 billion of expectations, where we think the robots will come to our kitchens, homes, stores, everywhere. But if you look in the manufacturing, you see that people doing these jobs manually, and you ask yourself, what is missing? Why I don't see robots here? And there's some certain stuff. For example, the human environment is not fixed. You need to adapt. You need to understand what is changed. You need to see objects that can be moved around, and you need to adapt accordingly. So there are many solutions that allow to do this, usually based on 3 divisions. And there are 3 basic technology about it. Projecting light, laser, using multiple cameras, and from this you can build some kind of representation of around you. So what we understood in robot AI is we humans do not need sensors. We can close one eye and still grab a cup. We can drive a car. So using this insight, we develop a software that connects almost to any camera and gives you position and orientation of any known object. Using this technology, we developed a product that allows to adapt and teach machine for each customer for its specific object that it can have. And after the teaching, the software can extract the information about this object and it does not require any specific equipment or special scanning, coding skills. It's very easy to connect to your robot or your camera. Robot asks, where is the object? We can acquire the image and transform it to coordinates, and these coordinates are used to drive the robot and grab the object, and it's very fast, very precise, and also it can work with objects. And really, it's technologies that allows you to work with very small, shiny, reflective parts. Usually our customers are robot manufacturers, sensor manufacturers, integrators. On top of this technology, we develop many different products like pick and place, bin picking, assembly, and really big customers and all over the world are working with us. How we see the future? Future, instead of cobots, which stands for collaborative robot, we're saying the cognitive robots that understand our environment and adapt are much more interesting. Thank you very much. And if you're a customer or investor, please talk to us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dedi Benatan, and I'm the CEO of Claudio. Claudio, it's a new standard of SaaS management. While cloud and SaaS are becoming an integral part of any company, most of you have already started to using SaaS and even decided to go through the digital transformation. The challenge is there is no easy way to do it. When you start looking for the right application, you have a lot of questions. Question about regulation, question about compliance, question about security, pricing, and even question like, does this application support my languages? And here is Claudio. Claudio, it's an AI-based SaaS management platform that enables businesses to easily plan, optimize, and control their SaaS ecosystem, and all from a single point. And how we do this? First, we understand the 1.3 million services that we can find on the internet. Second, we try to understand you. We understand your company, your segment, what regulation you have, how many employees do you have? Do you have more than one site? And most important thing, what kind of service are you looking for? And here's the third layer. The third layer, it's the matching between your company needs and what we find for you on the internet, and give you the best application that fit your needs. Come join us, and together we'll start the digital transformation. Thank you very much.